It's Caitlin, your geeky girlfriend, and it's nap time. So we're gonna do another episode of Baby Nap Time book reviews. Make sure that volume is up loud because I'm gonna be talking quietly to hopefully let her sleep a little bit longer. In today's video, we're going to be reviewing Tessa Bailey's Hook, Line, and Sinker, which I finished early last week. Actually, about a week ago. This is the sequel, technically, to It Happened One Summer, which is part of the Bellinger sisters collective that Tessa has. I use the word collective when all of the books are following the same characters, happen in the same place, happen during the same timeline, but they don't necessarily have to be read in order. So you could definitely read this one first. Overall, oh gosh, I was more looking forward to reading this one than I was It Happened One Summer. However, after reading both of them, I think I enjoyed It Happened One Summer a little bit better. I don't know. Something about Hook, Line, and Sinker just, I don't know. There were things that I liked and there were things that I didn't like. I will say Hook, Line, and Sinker is a lot more tame in terms of spice level. So if you're looking for a less spicy Tessa Bailey book, this one is a good one. I like the small town feel of this one, but this one was kind of lacking that Hallmark rom-com movie vibe that It Happened One Summer has. This one more so felt, I don't even know how to describe this one. This one was my first book featuring a commitment phobic MMC, and I was not a fan. I just was kind of annoyed by it, to be honest, and a lot of people like this trope, and a lot of people, like, that's their bread and butter, but for me, I was like, just get to the point. Like, we know you're gonna end up with her. Like, just, it felt really drug out, and then the epilogue happened, and I was like, I feel like that was unnecessary. Like, I didn't really need all of that. But then again, it was kind of like, it was kind of nice to see how both the stories ended up, and it kind of was a nice, like, bow on top of both of these stories. I will say my problem with the epilogue was, like, Piper and Hannah's parents weren't mentioned at all. And in Piper's story, It Happened One Summer, their dad and their stepfather is a pretty big deal. And I will say, like, their dad is a big deal in Hook, Line, and Sinker too, but Hannah has a different connection with him. But, like, for Daniel, the stepfather, to not even be mentioned at all was kind of, I was like, where did he go? What happened? Why is he not part of this at all? I think Fox is an attractive guy, but I think my biggest problem with this book was I had a hard time picturing / relating to Hannah. I felt like her personality was more like mousy, kind of nerdy, and then the way that she's portrayed is like blonde, like hot. She was essentially a hot blonde nerd is what she is essentially described as. And I just had a really hard time, like, visualizing that in my head, and I kept wanting to picture her as, like, this Ali Sheedy Breakfast Club character, which I know that's not how she was written. That's not really the point of the book, but in my head, that's what I kept picturing. And then Fox and his daddy mommy issues, like I said, when I read the back of the book, I wanted to like Fox more than I think I ended up liking him. And I think I ended up liking Brendan more than I thought I was going to. So I kind of had the opposite experience with both of these characters. Like I went into Hook, Line, and Sinker being like, oh, I'm going to really like Fox as a character. And I didn't. And then it happened one summer. I went in expecting to not like either of those characters very much and then ended up liking them both, which is why I think I liked that one a little bit more. But yeah, I mean, it was fine. It was cute. I think I gave it 3 stars overall. Like it was fine. It was fine. Like literally that's it. It was fine. Not my favorite, not bad. Just fine. Okay. Um I would say it's good, but I did like It Happened One Summer better. Definitely not my favorite Tessa book. Um and if I'm being totally honest, this collective did let me down a little bit. I was really looking forward to like getting back into reading Tessa, reading some romance stuff, and these ones kind of fell flat. And I was like, well, maybe I won't read more Tessa. I will say, I have not picked up another book since finishing this one, but I think it's because I'm trying to do an ABC reading challenge right now. And so Hook, Line, and Sinker was my H. And I already read my I because I did It Happen One Summer first, but now I'm on J and I don't really own that many J books. And so I picked up Journey to the Center of the Earth because it was small and I was like, "Oh, this will be a good quick read." And I don't really think I want to read that book. Like I'm putting off starting it, I think, because I know I'm either not going to like it. So let me know in the comments if you've read The Journey to the Center of the Earth by Jules Verne, because I need all the help I can get with starting this book and I need all the positive vibes for starting it and getting through it, because I think that's why I haven't picked up another book. Now, granted, we did have a really, really busy weekend, so I was trying to get some things done around the house and get things ready for, we had a couple parties this weekend, we went to a wedding, so I was trying to get all the things ready for that. And then even today, like I'm home and now we're kind of into the rest of summer where it's just me and Haven most of the time and just getting into a new routine. And I had like so many chores to do, so I was like, I don't really have time. um Even now, if I put her down, because we're working on crib sleeping, we're working on crib training, if I put her down, I still have to unpack my suitcase from vacation. So, I will say Hook, Line, and Sinker has a lot of music references. So if you love music, there's a lot of like song lyrics and song references. I thought the bingo scene was exceptionally cute. I did really like that scene. And so that's the thing about this book, is it had some really, really good scenes. The bingo scene was really good. Um, the um oh crud, the scene in the record studio was really good. um so it had some really good scenes, and I think those couple of really good scenes kind of propelled me to keep reading. But this one, by far, like I said in the beginning of this video, was way less spicy than It Happened One Summer. It actually was very low spice. There was only, I think, one or two open door scenes of at full on intercourse. But then there were some other scenes depicting other types of intimacy. But all in all, there still were only maybe 5 scenes in the entire book. A lot of kissing, a lot of emotional intimacy explored in this book, which is different for Tessa. And maybe that's why I felt like it read slower, was because I kept waiting for like this big spicy scene like in the first one, but that didn't happen. So I think that's pretty much all I wanted to say about this one. It, like I said, it was fine. This collective is not done, so I can cross those off. I am not sure if I'll read any more Tessa this year. It just kind of depends on what shakes out for the rest of the books. Um, This year I have like some more Taylor Jenkins Reid that I want to read, but I might end up crossing off a couple more Tessa this year. I might also cross off some more Allie Hazelwood this year, so we just have to wait and see kind of what comes down the rest of the alphabet. So stay tuned for that. We are trying to read all the books that we own, hence the Journey to the Center of the Earth, and I just don't own that many books that start with the letter J, I guess. But yeah, so let me know in the comments if you've read this one. Let me know your thoughts, and let me know, like I said, if eh, if you have read Journey to the Center of the Earth, because I need some motivation to get started with that book. It's literally just sitting on the couch. My husband knocked my bookmark out the other day, and he's like, "Oh my gosh, I think I accidentally lost your page." And I said, "That's okay. I'm on page 1." So I need all the positive vibes for that. So let me know. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time for Baby Nap Time book reviews. Bye bye.